Republic. No restrictions. Go. All right. Alright, 9:51 a.m. here. We've got some data at 10, top of the hour. And then I think we're clean to do some order flow trading. Chicago PMI at 45. We've seen a sell-off off the highs from NASDAQ here. And basically we're trading in the week's range here. Trading in the same range we've been trading in the last 3 days straight. So I'm just gonna sit here and watch the trading here. Russell's starting to catch a bit off of yesterday's high volume node. S&P's seeing new lows right here, 06 and a quarter. NAS seems to be bouncing off that 03 handle. 03 handle was in play yesterday as resistance almost all day. So, you know, under these areas here, pretty bearish, gotta say. If it starts holding 010 and 03 offers and going lower, it's pretty bearish on the Qs. But if it's holding 10 bid and stuff, it's pretty bullish. Seen a good stop run there. All right, I'm going to start watching the market now. S&P's recovered off those lows there, 06 and a quarter. Russell as well seeing a bit of a recovery here. It's a little chilly out today. We need the sun to come out. trying to bid here. It's trying to be bid at 15. Again, honestly, not expecting much. What's going on, you guys? Good morning here. So we got 6 people watching. Hope you guys are well today. Not expecting much here today. We've seen a light week in trading, so I'm not really expecting too much today here. So it might be a light one, but we'll see what we get here. If we start seeing a move down under these old threes and holding the offers, I might get it short. But if it's starting to bid up here, I might just go long. So we'll see. Hey, good morning, Happy. How are you, man? Nice one, man. I haven't traded yet. I try not to trade too early, especially on days with news announcements. But it's more of a personal preference. I don't really like to trade early anyways. I find I don't perform well. Depends. So this market's kind of bid at 17 here and kind of bidding up. Let me know if the music's too loud or if it's okay. S&Ps are bidding back up, more or less. Let me just see something. 24 to 31, more or less. Yeah, 31-ish to 32. Just a reference here. March 24, that's the highs. Well, actually, wait a minute. No, my dome is messed up. I have to refresh it. There we go. Because I restarted the platform and something happened that it didn't load the volume profile correctly, but yeah. Is offered. Oh, spreads are widening up again. We got 10 a.m. data here on deck, guys. $10 a.m. data, then we're clear here. Nat's trading on a 24 offer, more or less here. Popping it up. Spreads are wide. Watch to where it trades, 28.50. Hey, what's going on, Fat Cat? How are you, bro? Yeah, it's been a slow weekend. Q's been slow this week. I've been surviving though. I've been doing all right. Not expecting much today, but we'll see. We got some Friday shenanigans here. 10 a.m. data now. $17 bid now. Coming down off that 24. Sellers controlled it. Russell's still moving up here. Nas is moving down. We've been seeing the market spreading since the open. Coming down still. Turn 10 bid now, 11. Okay, 11 bid on an uptick. Look at that, perfect tick to 17 and a quarter. Swept him down to the 10 bid there. 15 offered. Now this delta here, we've definitely been seeing sellers control the NASDAQ this morning in terms of the delta. If you give me a back tick, I'll take it. If not, watch him on the 15 offer yet again. Bidding up pretty good though. Watch the 17s now. $16, nope, not bid. Another shot. Not bid. 17s. Try him. Not bid. I'm gonna get stopped here. I'll give him one last chance here. 16 offer. 17 offer still in play. Take him out 20. Too much on the offer there. Scratched it. Had a good entry though. Probably had to let that one sit a little longer. See, there we go. Went straight for the target, 24. That was the area. Just have to be a little bit more patient with it. Again, finding that market condition, you know. 24. That was the area I wanted to get out. It kept bidding up, right? It's still bidding up. Now 31, top of the range. Trying to even out the delta here a little. It's still bidding up though. Is there. Swept him down to the 24. Still bidding him up. 25 half, 24. We get some more sellers on board, we can buy them. Nah, it's not a lot of sellers. Nothing going on here, chopping 24s. Again, this is where I bought him earlier. Watch how it approaches that zone. It's a key pivot there, 17. Coming in pretty slow, 20. 18 quarter, 17. Again, we're smack in the middle of a range here. That's why I can't be too aggressive trading this now. Trying to watch at the extremes of the range, but like 24 is the middle of the range. So you definitely have less edge trading it there. Not bid, not bid. Trying to find some liquidity now, going down. 19 bid on an uptick. Russell down at the low of the day with the S&P, with the NAS holding up better. Interesting. Kind of the opposite of what we've been seeing the last 3 days or so. Smack in the middle of a range, basically. Minus 100 here, 17 bid. And again, they're buying them from the 17 bid. Nothing going on here, guys. Bid at 17, offer to 24. All right, moving up a bit. I'm gonna go get some water. Yo, yo, yo. It's getting a little chilly here. I just closed the window. It's gonna be the third test now at 17 bid here. Think we're gonna run through it? It's a little hard to say. I think we might. The way it's offered here at 20. Not quite ready yet. Get some more buyers. $24s, same thing. Two handles up, getting to buy it. Market wants to find buyers. 26 offer. Look at that. 7. Is it bid on the way back? Up we go. 7. 8. Plus 200. Now on the way back, watch the strength of the bid. 5.5-ish. Still bid. 8 offers, still bid at 24. Bid here. Pretty mixed, gotta say. Not much to trade. Again, 17 bid. Sellers just keep getting trapped there. I don't know. I feel like it's not gonna hold much longer though. We'll see. You guys wanna see where I'm looking? I'm looking right there. $17 vid yet again. I don't know. Looks like it's gonna crack here. 2 points under. Sellers though. Sellers are really getting attracted here. That's the problem. That's why I don't like to short it down near the lows. Because you'll sell it and then you'll be offside within 2 seconds. It's a form of advertising. 1750s there are offers now. Okay, okay. Might have to start trading the Russell, to be honest. Coming back up here, 24. Delta's flat, we're bidding up. Again, 24 offer, 17 bid. Rebid there. Nah, this is not a great condition. Not a great condition. In the past, I've been trapped so many times by this. Have you traded futures during pre-market, and is it easier to see retail? No. I mean, yeah, I've traded in pre-market, but it depends. It depends. It doesn't matter what time it is. If the market's good, it's good, right? I've traded in overnight sometimes around 9 o'clock p.m. It depends on the market. You know, if the market's trading good volume, then it's good to trade. The hours, the time doesn't matter. Market operates no matter what time it is. $17 bid, about to crack 15. Okay, that's a bit more now. Going down now. Call that a minus 100 on a down tick now. That's a 10. There's some of the liquidation starting to happen. 403. Three. Again, it's the same pivots as yesterday. It's respecting. that tape when the S&P is all red there. Oh, 2 bid, watch that. Again, sellers are in control now. Clearly. So since we lost that 17 bid, sellers are in control. Sorry, now you gotta sell it at 17. We'll see. Oh, 3 bid now. Problem here is that I see the bigger range. And if we hold this 03 bid, it's probably just going to go back up to the top of it. We'll see. 17 is probably still a good scalp. Still fading lower here. 01. Watch 96. That was yesterday's pivot. Still bear biased. Still selling him. Top of the half hour here. Starting a bit up. 02. 03. 04. 5, 6. slower bid on uptick. Seven, going slowly up. 7. Still going slowly up there. 11 there. 10. Not bid at 10. It is bid at 10. Offered at 10. Yeah, it's too mixed. It's very mixed. And I'm not very concentrated. I'm gonna try and fix my price squawk a little. Go a little louder. There we go. Still bidding up here, 11. Still bidding up. As long as the delta's flat and it's bidding up, can't fade it, man. I don't know. I can't fade it. There's 17. Now this area is a little more interesting now. $20. $19. $24, top of the range. Still bidding up. Hey David, I'm looking at the market trading. Looking at the balance between buys and sells, how it's trading in reaction to it. Also understanding it contextually. We're in a trading range. Upper extent is about 24 here. We're coming up to it, close. Seen a bit of a relief rally. It's been bidding up here since this 703 handle, more or less. Well, you could say 696. Now we'll see what happens. Tricky little market sometimes. All week's been kind of slow. It's a market that, you know, it kind of gets a bit of momentum going and it keeps doing the same thing. For example, it's still bidding up here. It's bid at 20 3/4, 21. Was bid at 17. Now it's trading about 23 offers almost. Let's see. Again, it's about plus 500 in the last 10 minutes here, so buyers got to watch out buying it up here. If you're buying it up here, you might be a little late to the party. If you bought it at 96, you got a decent price. So Nasdaq's bidding up here to the top part of the range here. Contextually, we've been trading these prices for 4 days straight here. S&P's coming down to trade this sort of value zone from yesterday, which was kind of a resistance, but now it's kind of support, whatever. Russell 2000. This was an area it was respecting yesterday. Built value above it, now coming down to test. Yeah. Contextually, that's sort of how it looks. If you look at the Qs, there's not really much to see here. I mean, above this, you really don't want to be short. But the thing is, what it's been doing, it's been going up, trapping traders to get in, and then pulling back into the range. So that's why it's really been very two-way action, which is really good for scalping. So like that's kind of where I am contextually, like above 24, above 31-ish, basically above 31 now. If we stay above 31, you can't go short in this market, and that's it. Plus 750 now. We're seeing some late buyers get in. Now it's offered lower 24. Let's see. $10:40 a.m. on a Friday. Oh yeah, I forgot to switch the screen, sorry. Call it a plus 200 on an uptick, but most of that volume is right around these prices, 26 to 28. Hey Jiffo, man, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm focusing a little now, so I can't really answer because that's a pretty deep question. But what I could say briefly is that trading definitely requires you to be to have a good balance in your life. Like, you don't want to be having a lot of personal issues going on and then you try and trade, because trust me, it's not going to work well. You need to be clear-minded. You know, you need to understand what it is you're engaging in. This is risk activity here, and if you don't understand that, you know, it's not gonna end well for you. So definitely keeping a good balance. That's something I try to always focus on. You know, learn how to self-assess and say, you know, how am I feeling today? Do I have a lot of stuff on my schedule, a lot of stuff on my mind? You have to be honest with yourself at the end of the day, you know? Hey, are you guys still with me? Are you guys still with me here? Okay, cool. Seller's getting kind of wrecked at that 24 here. So like, this is sort of where I would look to sell him. Kind of right there. But the way it's trading here. I'm not trading yet. I haven't placed the trade yet. Well, I placed the trade earlier, but no. I'm just watching. Watch how it's slowly bidding up here. That's not what I want. Points under, 22 bid. 3 points under, okay. Right to that high volume note there, 20. Now, Not much of a play, to be honest. The way this market's moving, you're better off going to sleep. But I'm watching closely here. I mean, it's been coming off the highs here around the 31, and we've been slowly fading our way down. So I think I'm willing to go with that bias, but it's quite a little bit tricky too, because I'm seeing a lot of sellers get into the trade here. I might just trade against them, we'll see. These are sellers that maybe some of the late buyers that got in earlier. Watch 17. Yeah, you're looking at the NASDAQ futures and the S&P and the Russell. So yeah, they are an index. They're index futures. It's just tricky to find the spot to trade. I mean, realistically, you might just want to offer it here, you know, but that's a little too close. So I'm just watching the delta here. We've seen now a minus 400 in the last 10 minutes on some light consolidation. So for me, if we're bid 24, I'm pretty long biased, but we'll see. With the way it's going down, it's not long biased. So it all depends on how it trades, you know. It's like a constant flow of information that continues to come in, you know. So you can't stick with a bias. I don't believe in that. I used to be like that. New traders learn how to trade like that. You trade off a pattern or something, but you just go with what it's doing. If it's bidding up, you buy it. If it's offering down, you sell it. Plus 100. A lot of buyers up here. I don't like that. It's not quit. It's not really bid. 24, 22, 23. That's the error. If it's bid, it's bid. If it's not bid, it's not bid. So a little too much on the offer there. Delta flat, that's good. Still good, still bid. Taking a little too much time to get going here. Took it out for a small scratch because of the way it was 24 offer on a downtick. Not interested in that. It's not bid anymore here, so if it regains the bid, I might consider getting back. So these sellers, they won for now. And why, look at this. No, it's still. Hey, cheers, David. Appreciate it. Enjoy your weekend. One more try, maybe? It was 21-22. Nope. I'm trading against it, I guess. Hey, we take it. We'll take it. I believe I have it at 15 seconds or something, but I clear them automatically when I want to. I clear them up and down. Yeah, okay, so this session here, nothing special going on. I'm down 15 bucks here, or whatever you call it, 1 R. I'm down about 1 R in the session, more or less. 1.5 R, whatever. Market's going down though. That's a lot of sell orders. Probably gonna stick around max another hour here because this is a slow day here. 17 offered. So I know that this 24 is definitely a danger zone. Preserve your capital, guys. Because there will be better days, I guarantee you. $17's there. 11-ish, then bid back to 16, 17. You see, this type of market is, you know, it is what it is. That's what it is. It's nothing special. That's what you gotta know. Nothing very special. Like, I don't understand. How can you trade the S&P futures if NASDAQ's not even really moving around much like this? May as well just trade the Russell, honestly. So the market's been seeing sellers all day. NASDAQ's been seeing sellers all day here. And they've actually held the price down more or less. So we'll see here. If it starts to bid up, probability is we're gonna buy it. But it's going lower still, so. Hey, cool man. Why is that? Is Monday a holiday or something? Got it. Yeah, probably a good idea. A long weekend then. Gotcha. So this is 2 points down. I'm ready to buy him here. I won't get it though. Watch, look at this. Look at that. Three handles right away. Here you won't get it. 1350. Now ideally what you want to see is boom, fill the order. But no, that won't happen. Alright, 14 there now, 15 kinda. $13 now. Hey Enrique, that's because you don't know how to use the dome. On a 1 minute chart, you can't see what trades are trading at each price like this. Okay, each one of these is a trade. That means 40 people sold it at 10. Okay, and 17 bought it at 10. Can you see that in a 1 minute? No. I can also see how the bid offer spread is moving around here. Which is a very important indicator, in my opinion. Basically, you see a lot more important info here than you would on a candlestick chart, that is. Candlestick chart is a way to make the data more easily readable. A lot of data, you know what I mean? So it has its uses, but if you really want to look and see what's trading, you won't see it on a 1 minute chart, trust me. And that's, that's just from experience. I'm not saying this is better than that. I'm saying this is what's worked for me to see what I want to see. And I've used those charts in the past. And I still use charts. A lot. $17 offer. About 60 up here. That's not a lot, to be honest with you. See, like these 88 guys here, these 88 sellers, you know, I would trade against them because they got trapped and the market's bidding up. These 62 guys here, I'll trade against them too, you see? Can't see that in a 1 minute. This has the potential to blow through the highs here. I do believe it might, if it can get above this 24 and then the 31. Depends on how it trades though. If it continues to bid up like this, then it has the potential to blow the highs. If it's all volume on the offer, then forget it. Another day. $23.25. Again, that 24 is a danger zone, honestly, guys. It's a big danger zone. It's kind of bid though. Look at that 25. There you go. See? Then the offers start coming in. You know, Enrique, it's whatever works for you, man. However you can see the data, do that. Whatever you use to see it the clearest possible. For me, this is the clearest way I can see it, so that's the reason I use that. Because I find this is the easiest way to see when there's fish in the water. You know? But on a day like today, there ain't a lot of fish. Because the thing is not moving. So I might be grasping at straws here trying to bid at 17.25. Come on, fill it, baby. Let's go. Fast or nothing. I gotta pay attention here. We're 20 now. Wait, where's the high volume node? It's 14, the high volume node. know, this day should be called Capital Preservation Day. Because if you're not doing that, forget it. I mean, for the kind of markets we've seen all week, I had a pretty solid week. Mostly just grinding though, like grinding slightly up every day, but today is just looks like one of those days like you just probably don't even want to trade it unless we see some good volatility come in. But again, we're trading in the same range the last 4 days here, and that's kind of why I'm very skeptical to trade it. You said you would bet against the stagnant 60. Those are at the bottom of the book. You won't bet against them when you buy market. Isn't that so? I mean, it depends how you see it. It depends on how the market is trading coming into that, you know? Again, like, look at this volume, guys. We had 22,000 right off the open, first 10 minutes, and then we've been slowly drifting here. We've traded, you know, at 11 a.m. we traded not even 7,000 contracts. It's kind of light. So buyers been getting messed up at this 24. Sellers have been getting messed up all day probably. So, you know, but this is my general rule here. If NQ is holding above 24 and it's above that and building value above that, I am not even gonna think of shorting it. Not even gonna consider shorting it. But it's not above 24 and it's not building volume above 24 right now. So it's the way it is. It's because, well, it ties into the contextual profile and of like how the market has been trading the last 4 days straight. But basically above that area, there's a lack of any clear zones. So if the market starts bidding up above that and building value higher, and there's a lack of any clear zones that can hold the price down, then you really don't want to be shorting it. As simple as that. You really don't. And that's a mistake traders will make. It's going up, they try and short it. Okay, it's going up, I think it's going to stop, I'm going to place my stop above the highs. That's the way they think. And then what happens is it keeps moving higher, it keeps making an obvious high, and you keep averaging down and saying you're going to place your stop above the next high. And then it just keeps grinding higher until you get margin called. Yeah. And I've seen it happen a number of times. So like that's like the condition that needs to be in place for a trend day to happen. Market's bidding higher and there's no clear resistance, or if it's a trend day down, there's no clear support or battle areas to work with there. It's just fuel for the market to keep going. But again, it depends on how it's trading. The typical trading on a trend day is that it gets bid up slowly, or the market will come down, attract a bunch of sellers in, and then it'll slowly start bidding its way back up. Slowly, 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 until the sellers puke out. But if there's not enough sellers to puke out, then it needs to go back down and find more of them. See? Advertising. But when the market's moving like this, better go sleep. Like the way it's trading now, I would not be short at all. Why? Why would you be short? It's just been going up slowly. But the problem is if you go long, you got to be really patient. And honestly, the average trader, I don't think they have the patience to sit through this nonsense right now. Because if you buy it here, where's your stop going to be? Right in the high volume area. Kind of dangerous. Ideally, you want to wait for a nice stop run of it and then try and grab it. You know? Again, the volume's just dropping off here. 5,500 contracts at 11:10 to 11:20. The volume's just been dropping off here. I want to see a bit of an uptick in volume to start trading this. Yeah, I mean, Test, you can. All of it is, it's like little nuances that you learn over time that kind of play into it, but. Again, you can't, that's the problem. You can't have like these rules and you set them in stone, you know, and say, okay, this is the rule and that's what it is, because the market doesn't work like that. The market doesn't follow rules necessarily. So like if you restrict yourself to a certain thing, then you're going to miss out on opportunities. I don't know. There's different ways of seeing it, right? Basically, you can't be a one-trick pony. You can't be like, okay, this is the only thing I know how to do. Because the market always changes. You need to kind of adapt with it. Rule 3, see the peak, as you call it, stop run and take that as a turn. This guy's got his notepad out. He's writing everything down. Shit. I think today's stream I'm just gonna be talking with you guys because this market's not moving at all here. Okay, fine. Have you heard of Monte Carlo? Nope. There's a don't bid ask spread in all markets, even the SPY, if that's what you're referring to. If the two deviate algos take advantage of that usually, as that's priced at, yeah, that's called arbitrage. So I met a guy the other day here in my city that I sold him a guitar amplifier, and it turned out he's some kind of coder, some kind of master coder. You know, these crazy guys, they got the funny hair, and I don't know, man. He was a little crazy. So he's telling me he runs arbitrage bots on crypto exchanges. On 10 crypto exchanges at once, he runs the arbitrage bot. So when one exchange is quoting it higher, he shorts it. When the other exchange is quoting it lower, he buys them. And they're supposed to even out. I don't know. Chris, it's funny how some of your most popular videos revolve around a trading style that you don't subscribe to anymore. I think the top is about chart config. Yeah, so definitely, that's kind of how YouTube works, is that the algorithm, it shows it shows videos that have been responded to well. It keeps showing those videos. So the videos that have been responded to most well on my channel are the videos about interactive brokers. And it's just like, basically all I need to do is make videos about interactive brokers. If I don't do that, then it's not going to be as good. So if you guys saw the last video, interactive brokers, I look at how the performance is, better than all the other ones. Okay, looks like we know what we're going to focus on then. No, Notepad, I concur with you because you say things I notice too. Okay, here. This is the new note. NASDAQ. There you go, huh? What do you think? Actually, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to open this platform and I'm going to look at one thing. Since it's Friday, the orders in the book on the DOM can mean so much. If the average size is thinner, then the market will be volatile. The other day it was unusually thick, so I know that the market may move slower. Test. Monte Carlo means a huge system that checks all the rules and tracks all money. In that case, you should be very close to knowing all the rules. Shit, man. That's like some mafia shit or something. Delta minus 238. Okay, here's the top 10 news on interactive brokers. Number 1, US spending boost is adding fuel to economy growth. Alright. Where the hell did it go? WeBuilt gets 3.3 billion bid from Italy's Ally Group. Boeing Dreamliner deliveries face new delays. Alright, cool. So I'm gonna buy NASDAQ then because of that. Just kidding. Okay, what did I want to look at here? Okay, what we're gonna do right now is we're going to look at the open interest on the triple Q's options. What do you mean there's no contracts that match the... What are you talking about? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Show me all the strikes. Triple Q's open interest on the 335 calls. Almost 24,000 contracts on the 335 calls. They're trading for 47 cents a piece. So now, let me just take a look. Okay, the market was bid at 21.50 plus 200 now. Basically doing nothing. Okay. 334.65. 335. We tested it this morning, guys. Okay, so that's good to know. 335 calls. Highest open interest. High chance they get tested into the close at some point. At some point, there's a chance that they get tested. Some unlucky soul who is short on these 335 calls might get margin called. On the put side, 330, 26,000 contracts traded. That's the one with the highest open interest. And then we have 333, 10,000. What about volume traded on the day here? Volume traded on the day, 334 puts and 333 puts. And for calls, it's the 335s. Okay. So now take a look at that, 333s. They're buying them up to 30. I think at the way it's trading now, it looks like these calls are gonna get tested here. But I think they have a chance of expiring worthless. If we test them now, they're going to expire worthless by the end of the day. Just speculating, but it's just what tends to happen. So we've seen a pop up here. I'm watching how it's bid, or if it's bid, or if not. What time are we? Because I gotta move the car at 1 o'clock. 11:30. Hey, Solid Buster, thanks, I appreciate that. I was not using the platform to its ability, still have ways to go, but learning all the time. Cheers, man. Cool, man, he bought some crypto coins and then he deleted the app. I'm going to check it once I hear about it on the news. Ha! Nice. And it's slowly fading down. Attracting some sellers, 29. Not much going on. Yeah, Goldman Sachs, yeah. I mean, they got money, so they could do whatever they want. Yeah, you can do that, Jerry. Ideally, you want to have a stop in place, especially if you're short-term trading, but a profit target is more subjective, so it depends. But I would recommend always having a stop in place on every trade. I mean, that's how I trade personally, because I trade with risk control. Trading without a stop is like trying to give a good analogy here. While the market's Fat Cat, give me an analogy. What is trading like a stop? What is that for you? Trading without a stop, I mean. It's like going to a strip club with your dick hanging out. High chance someone's gonna chop it off. $37.5. Yeah, this market has the potential to keep grinding. If it holds the bid and go up like this, it has the potential to just keep grinding up for quite a while. Yeah, that's a good one. Cool, man. But I mean, right? He says you miss an opportunity when you put a stop to everything. I mean, it depends on what you're doing, right? Nice. Yeah, but see, I'll tell you the problem with that test. This is what happened. Okay, maybe once, twice, 10 times you'll be fine trading without a stop, right? You can kind of work around it. I've seen guys that trade, 3, 4, 10 contracts, and they can kind of scale themselves in and out of a trade. They have very good skill when it comes to managing a trade, which is really good. But see, I always imagine this. I always imagine the worst case scenario, which is you get Jerome Powell coming out and with some news, or you got a crazy news reaction, the market drops 20, 30 points in a matter of a second, and you're caught in a trade. And, I just don't want to be in that, personally. So that's why I trade with a stop all the time. And I have been caught in that before, by the way. Yep. Oh man, just buy it. That's all you gotta do is buy it apparently. Let me just take a look at something here before I buy it. Death of what is it? What do they call it there? Analysis paralysis. A million confluence factors before entering a trade. Okay, check it out. We're gonna find some exhaustion zones before buying it. That's what we're gonna do here. First 5 minutes, put a fib tool. Okay. Find an exhaustion zone here. First one seems to line right up with 28 more or less. The next one's about 37, which makes sense because that's kind of where we're stopping. Up we go. Next would be at 50 even. So there's the highs on Qs. Qs made new highs. That's the only market that made a new high. Ish. This is the type of market, guys. You just don't short it. That's the first thing you gotta understand. Okay, once you understand that, then you have to say, okay, where do I buy it? And that's not an easy question to answer. I mean, I'd buy it here, I'll be honest with you. But it's not gonna get there. So that means I might have to buy it here. Test. I don't use IB as a broker for day trading. I use them only to hold some longer term positions. But their commissions are very light. Hopefully we see some nice volatility next week, guys. Except for Monday. Please don't short it. If you're in the chat here and you're shorting it, tell me you're shorting it. I want to know your name and everything and your address. I'm just joking. If you're shorting NASDAQ, I'm gonna make a hat for you. You gotta wear one of those funny hats and sit in the chair. That's what I would do if you were in my office shorting it right now here. Trading the COVID crash without a stop is a margin call waiting to happen, or you fade a market that will not stop moving in one direction. Yeah, basically. Monday is a holiday, guys, so if you got trades open, careful. Moved up 2 points back to 45. Test, I'm way too lazy to do that. I don't understand why that's important anyways. Please read this again. I'm not talking about commission rates of broker. The commission you pay is relative to the amount of trading you do. Test, I have no idea. I'm telling you. You mean last year, 2020? I certainly didn't lock in a profit in that account. Just this guitar. It's a little sharp. What's going on over here now? Plus 190 on almost 8,000 contracts. That's okay, and then it's been fading, slowly fading off the high. I don't like this. Still think 37 area is a decent area just for a scalp on the first shot. It's Friday, then Saturday, Sunday, what? Alright, I gotta go to the bathroom. If my order gets filled, well, tough luck. Yeah, it's a guitar. 11:55 on a Friday, guys. Looks like we're done. It's Friday, yeah. Then Saturday, Sunday, what? That's what you do when the market is slow, man. Whew. Wow, this is really slow, guys. So yeah. Oh, top of the hour. I heard some orders. I still had an order in there, yeah, okay. Top of the hour, there's always some new orders that come in. Are they gonna sell it? Not much going on. Just a lot of absorption at these highs here. 1130 for the last, say, it's not too bad actually though. We're plus 381 in the last 10 minutes. It's not too bad. Just some light consolidation. I don't like this song. And I'll tell you why. Because the tone of the note is the same note when I get an email. So it's really annoying. So I listen to that song and my brain thinks I'm getting an email every 2 seconds, so it's no good. Yeah, buy it, man. You know. Go ahead, man, buy it. I won't buy it. I won't sell it. That's the first thing, but I won't buy it either. Well, look, test here. This is the NASDAQ micros. This is the NASDAQ. This is the tape for the NASDAQ. This is the tape for the S&P. This is the delta for the NASDAQ. Delta for the S&P every 15 seconds. This is the S&P 500. This is the S&P micros. This is the Russell 2000. And this is the delta every 200 seconds. There's my notepad, and that's it. On the other screen, footprint, 10 minutes, auction vista, a bit of context. Context, NASDAQ's leading the way up. We're going higher, okay? That's it. That's all I got for you. It's not more complicated than that. To place my orders, I click right here, look. I click here, boom, that's an order. I wanna buy it. The price has to come down here to buy for me to buy it though. If I wanna buy it now, I can click over here, but I don't wanna do that, okay? If I want to sell it, I click on the red column. Okay, sell it there. If I want to buy it, you know, that's pretty much it. I'm not in any trades right now, and I don't plan to be either. Really, Fat Cat? I don't find them high. I find them low actually. But yeah, the tick value is a little less than S&P, but it's because in this condition, that's what I mean. In this condition, it's no good. But NQ is normally moving around minimum 5-6 handles at a time. So yeah. $350, no. It's the same as the S&P, isn't it? For NQ. So if you're paying like $2.10 on average per side, are you talking round trip or per side? Because I know $2.10 for S&P is the pretty much the regular per side. So both would be $4.20. Ah crap! Unplug my headphone. It's the same as the S&P. Let's find a good beat, come on. Wow, that's really good, man. That's low. Yeah, like on average, NQ moves about 4 ticks per 1 tick of S&P. 4 or 5 ticks. I mean, that's sort of what it normally does. So yeah. Look at this grind. See? What'd I tell you guys, huh? Don't short it. Look at the 1 hour chart on NQ. That green bar took out all the sellers. Yep. There's still probably more though. There's probably more sellers that are averaging down right now. Look at these guys. You think some of these are not guys that average down their shorts? Oh, now we're seeing a seller. It would be about 20, 25. That's kind of what I work with. But again, it depends on the condition. When it's really crazy, it's actually really hard to work with a 25 tick one. But on normal days, normally you should be able to work with that. Here, like, I just switched it to demo, so like, look, I'll just sell it here just to see if I get a fill. I won't get it though. Stop should be about here. But yeah. That's the idea. Nice liquidation, man. You probably want to buy him at 45 if it keeps liquidating. Yeah, guys, I'm done with this market today. It's done. Too slow. Simple as that. Just don't even trade. Here, look, bring up the P&L. That's me for the day. And it's, to be honest, it's been like this all week, except slightly up. Just grinding slightly up. 2 scratches, 1 trade hit my stop. Basically, that's it. And Fat Cat, that's the stop I work with in Micros NQ. It's 24 ticks. You know, from a monthly perspective, I'm looking at my stats on the month here. Pretty mixed. Down money on the month, but overall, I would say towards the end of this month, I've been getting a lot better at knowing when to calm myself from trading. Basically being way less aggressive when the market's doing this. You know what I'm saying? And when the market is rotating good, actually, that's what I wanted to get. That's what I wanted to get across here. I've been getting better at, this is one thing I do when the session starts. I watch the market for 10-20 minutes. I look at my DOM and I look at where it's trading. And I swear to you, there's some days where if you're watching it and you know what to look for and you're looking at the volatility ranges, you see the pivots, man, to the tick. I swear to you, yesterday I was reading the pivots to the tick. Now obviously reading it and trading it is 2 different things. but reading it is a start for sure. So definitely that's something I'm trying to do every day, which is when the market trades, when the market opens, look at how the market is trading. You know, don't just sit there and start trying to put on a trade. Look at how it's actually trading before you friggin' trade it. Yeah, anyways, it might sound obvious, but it's not that obvious. So I've been getting a lot better at that for the last, 2-3 weeks here. Try and keep those losses small. And again, the more experience you gain in trading, the more you realize that the truth behind this one thing is that the majority of days you're pretty much grinding. And it's only on those very few days where you're gonna make decent cash. And on the rest of the days, you really have to just control your risk. Make sure your risk is controlled. Because that's what it's all about. It's all about risk control. Okay, what's the title of this live stream? Scalping equities with risk control. Okay, risk control, guys. So that's where I'm coming from. Robert, I don't know, man. I don't know. I wouldn't trade it. Watch the 335 calls on the Qs. What are they at now? $3. 80 cents. See, they doubled. These things, man, I think there's still a chance they expire worthless, because that's just something that happens. So watch out for that into the close. Let's see here. 335 and 45 cents. Yeah. Okay, so on the Qs it would be about 745. If it starts holding below that, I would be careful going long in general above that. But the way it's trading now, they're squeezing out some traders who were short on those calls, if they were. So I'm going to keep an eye on that into the afternoon to see if those calls end up expiring worthless or not. But honestly, now that I think of it, because the market's been so muted all week, the chance that they expire worthless is less. You know what I mean? Because literally for all week we've been in a trading range. So they've been killing the premium on the calls all week, so now they can let them go. Different ways of seeing it. Okay guys, I'm gonna go take care of some afternoon business, and I'll catch you guys next week for some volatility if there is any, and have a good long weekend. All right, take care, ciao.